Oh, hi there. My name is Carrow Brown. I am an urban fantasy author and a tarot card enthusiast, and today we are going to do a live box opening of the Tarot of the Divine. I literally just got this in the mail, like all of 3 minutes ago. So I stopped what I was doing to go ahead and do a live box opening so that way I could have this up for you guys. And I found this actually through Pinterest. I was Googling different kinds of tarot cards and I saw some of these imageries come up and they were absolutely beautiful. I was really in love with it. And I was like, man, I wish this tarot deck was complete. And then lo and behold, I found out that it was complete and that it was going to come out this year. And I pre-ordered this like back in March, and like you do, I forgot I pre-ordered it. But it came in today, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to review it together. Now I'm going to do it a little differently because normally it's me and I'm kind of like, oh yeah, these are cards and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to actually move this camera over here so that way you guys can see it kind of live action with me. And you guys have to let me know if you like that new setup or not, because I'm not quite sure and I need feedback, yo. I need feedback. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and switch now. Okay, so the one unfortunate thing with this setup is that you guys get to see part of my tripod stand here, but that's not a big deal. So this is literally how the box came to me in the Amazon package. There's no plastic wrap, there's no nothing. As you can see, the seal is still here. I have not opened this bad boy at all, so let's just go ahead and not waste any time and go ahead and open that. So we'll do that. Alright, and ooh, okay, so far I like the packaging on this. This is nice. We got a little tiny companion book, and by little tiny I mean tiny, but ooh, actually this isn't bad. I kind of like this setup. So part of the reason I wanted to get Tarot of the Divine is because the tarot deck itself is actually inspired by deities, folklore, and a lot of fairy tales, and that's very much my jam. I absolutely love it. And you can see a couple of examples here. You know, the Fool is the little mermaid as she tries to go into a whole new world. The Magician in this case is going to be the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and you know, it's going to cover all the bases. And what I really like about it, and I'll show you guys the cards in it, but it doesn't just cover like one particular folklore or any kind of like, or a certain kind of pantheon. It covers the whole gambit of them, and I really like that a lot. So far with this this companion book, because that's what this is called, the companion book is actually not too bad. It doesn't have any keywords, but what I really like is that it gives you you know, the person that the card is modeled after, the origin of that story, which that's super cool for me. I am absolutely loving that. And then a brief meaning, and then it gives the upright and the inverse meaning, and these are both given with the same, pretty much the same amount of care, and it's very like to the point and what you really kind of need to know about the card. And I really do appreciate that summary, because this is done, it's really hard to sometimes summarize the essence of a tarot card, especially if you've been doing it for a long time and they have multiple meanings for you, but this is actually done very well. So normally when I do a review of a tarot deck, I usually have some very harsh things to say about the book itself, because I either find that it's in complete bias or it's completely deviated from the intention of the tarot system completely. But that's not the case here. This is actually a really good book. I really do like that the colors are in here and all that good jazz. So this book, absolutely gold to me. Very well done on doing that. No nitpicking for me at all. Now we'll go ahead and go on to the next thing. So we're gonna pull the cards out. Do it without knocking my mic over. Okay, so I have not looked at these cards yet, but I do want to talk about the box a little bit, because I am a big stickler for if the cards actually come with a box or not. And I will say that this box is actually travel size. You could put this in your purse, you could carry it around with you. It's not like super compact like some of the metal tins that I have, but considering that this is big enough to fit the deck and the companion book in it at the same time, I really do like this box. So if you are somebody that likes to have a tarot deck that comes with its own container, we're good here. Very nice stuff. And there's like a little tiny wear and tear, but like this is pretty sturdy. So anyway, enough about me geeking about boxes, because you know that's what I do. Alright, so we're gonna take these out and let's take a look. Now, if you guys happen to have paid attention to my Halloween deck review, my first gripe was that the decks were out of order because somebody had touched them. I'm pretty confident somebody touched them. But the first card that you should always see is going to be the Fool. Here it is, and that's actually really pretty. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus in on this. Nope, but look at that. I really like those colors. I like that she's longing for the new beginning. I think, yeah, because here's where she is, here's where she wants to be. It's a new thing. I think that's a perfect symbolism there. Let's see. So this is like a Okay, so this isn't like the gloss finish that I usually feel with cards. It reminds me more of like the playing card finish, and that's actually a good sign for me because so tarot cards, and this is where I get kind of geeky at. Tarot cards usually come either gloss or matte finish, and they do the gloss because the gloss is more flexible and more durable. But then they do the matte finish because then you don't have to worry about fingerprints, right? But you still end up getting fingerprints on them. But with this is made to be used and made to be used like a lot. Yeah, no, I feel really confident about these cards and being able to bend them and everything else like that. And the other thing that I really like, and tiny gripe from nitpicking Carrow to everyone else, is that usually when you guys see tarot cards, they're always done with like really dark and very dramatic things, and the colors are really bright on these dark backgrounds, but it's done on white cardstock, so when they fray they look like garbage. But this was actually really smart to do these images and then have this white border, so that way if you do start to kind of wear and tear on the cards a little bit, it's not going to show like it would on a dark deck. I'm just kind of going through these and picking out some of my ones that are the favorite. Oh, I love that one too. I mean, these are all really, oh man, look at that. Yes, thank you. Oh, this is a really good one too. Oh my god, these are all so beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful these are. Oh, that's the appropriate. Oh, that's perfect for 5 of Cups, seriously. That's also perfect. These are really perfect. If you are the creator of this deck, you are perfect. Like, in my eyes right now, you are literally perfect. Oh, 10 of Cups, yes. Yes, look at this. Oh my god, you guys, this is beautiful. Okay, well, if you are a fan of diversity, this is definitely your deck. I mean, I don't know how you can get more diverse in this deck, like, absolutely seriously. It's literally, it's running the gambit of, like, every religion, every mythology. Like, I mean, look at it. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, man. This is touching a good place in my heart right now. I absolutely love this. Ooh, 10 of Wands. That's an interesting depiction of that one. I'm going to put that over here because there's a couple where I wanted to actually look up some of the meanings because the way that the art looked in there wasn't like immediately jiving with my brain, but it was only like 3 cards. Like, that was it. And I'm sure when I read the companion book it will make a lot more sense. So we're going to put these bad boys over here. I did want to show you the cards that I really did love the most right now. So the World is one of the cards that I was immediately like, yes, I love this. Thank you. Devil, it's an interesting depiction of the devil, but from with the way that the companion book described it was very on point with that. And Nancy, gotta love it in Nancy here, and he fits perfectly with the Wheel of Fortune. He really does. And I love the way that the Hermit was done, and then ultimate favorite right here, the Lovers. Like, if I'm probably gonna have to go check out this creator's website because she's got a poster of this. I'm gonna go get it. Like, absolutely, this is my favorite card out of the whole deck right now. So the ones that I'm gonna look up right now real quick are gonna do with the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Coins, and the 8 of Coins, because I'm pretty sure when I read the book it will make more sense. It's just the symbology doesn't like link up to the things that I immediately remember, so hold please. Okay, so this does actually make total sense. So for the 7 of Coins represents the desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. So that's about basically laying down your seeds and going through that. And then the 8 of Coins is about the long haul, about the need to slot through. So they're using the 6 swans here from the German fairy tale about how she had to do the needle weaving. So this makes absolute sense. Okay, so okay, maybe that means I need to like brush up on my mythology a little bit. So we've got the tree. 10 of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. Ooh, man, that strikes a little too close to home. Grew from his ear when he died, bearing the fruit he labored but unable to enjoy. Oh, okay, that's actually very well done. I really do like that a lot. Yeah. So in my last video, I usually tell you guys that whenever I have a particular deck that I'm going to use, I do an interview with it, and then that's how I know how I'm going to use it. But I didn't really kind of show you guys how to use that, so I can show you the spread like over here. It should appear now. But I'll show you the spread, and come on, camera. But I'll go ahead and I'll show you the spread right over here for you guys, so that way you know which one I'm using. And then if you want to actually go ahead and do that in your own practice, you can. But this will actually be really good, because what I'll do is I'm going to riffle shuffle these cards. I'll see if they bend and anything like that, and basically just give these a test drive. So hold please. I know you can't hear me very well, but I really do like the backs of these cards as well. I don't know if I showcase that at all. That is beautiful. Seriously, these are the most beautiful cards I think I've ever seen. So let's see. Oh, those riffle shuffle so well. Oh my god, yes. Did I say that I was going to show you guys how to do a card interview? That's going to be a video for another time. I actually tried to do 2 interviews with this, and not quite sure about those readings. It kind of not sure. I think maybe what I need to do is like leave the deck in my proximity for a little while and then do the interview then, because that was a very interesting interview. Leaves me a little shook. But so anyway, that's the deck. Hello, Editing Carrow here. I know a lot of you had questions about my deck interview, or maybe you were just curious. And basically the summary is that the deck, when I did the interview, said that we were going to work well together, but to only use it when I was trying to understand the motives of a manipulative person. But at the time when I read it, it came off as like, use me to learn how to manipulate others, which is why I was like, kind of like, no, I don't think so. But you know, that's just kind of how those interviews go. I will at some point kind of just do a video about how to do deck interviews and about why you should do them and stuff like that. But I know some of you are going to be like, why didn't you show us the interview? That's why. It was a little alarming, a little concerning, and I didn't know how to process it. Anyway, continuing on. That is the Tarot of the Divine. I actually really like the art. I like the card quality. I really like the companion book. I would recommend this to anybody who does enjoy mythologies. If you are a diversity person, definitely your deck. The meanings are very clear. It's very easy to connect with these cards, and you can easily use the companion book and follow through with it very well. And the one thing that also the companion book has, I probably didn't mention, but it is there, is that it does have some spreads in there. So again, new person friendly. It breaks those down and kind of explains what they look like. And it also does talk about the suits, and it does talk about some of the numerology that goes in there. And it's got, it's not like a super in-depth guide about how to do tarot, but again, if you're new and you're not super sure what you're doing, this is a really good primer book to use. So that is going to be my review for Tarot of the Divine. I really recommend it, really like it. I'll leave a link down below so you can go check it out yourself. If you have this deck, feel free to leave your own commentary and share what your experience with the deck is. If you have your own thoughts and feelings about the deck after looking at this video, go ahead and leave those down below too. And if there is anything that I did not cover that you have a question about, feel free to ask that, and I will be happy to go ahead and dive into that. But that's going to be me for the day. Thank you guys for coming and hearing what I got to say about this deck, and I will talk to y'all again real soon.